Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Priyendra Kumar. In this video, you will learn how we can create timeline chart using scatter chart. So as you are seeing my screen, I have created this vertical timeline chart. This is the dataset which I have used to create this vertical timeline chart, and I have used scatter chart to create this timeline chart. You will also learn in the next part of this video how can you create horizontal timeline chart using the same data set. So in this video you will learn this timeline. This is totally dynamic chart. If you will change any value here in this data set, that will be changed here also. For example, the first milestone is on 10th June. If I will change it as, let's say, 12th June, then you can see the position also will be changed. If I will change the milestone title, let's say ABCD, then it will be changed here also. Alright, so this is totally dynamic chart. I'll tell you how can you create this. I will use this data set. So I will copy this data and I will add a new worksheet here and I will paste this data here. So I will add a support column here that will be position. Okay, and now here position I'll take first 50, then minus 50, and then I will take 80 and then minus 80. Copy this and I can paste this here and same here and here also. Just delete this. Now select this range. You can convert this range to table. You can press simply Ctrl L and just click on OK. So now this is the table. We are creating this table because whenever you need, you can add your new milestone and it will be reflected on the chart automatically. You don't need to change the chart range or anything. Alright, now I will insert a scatter chart here. So first of all, I would like to go to the view and I will remove the grid lines from here. And now I will insert a scatter chart. So I'll go to the insert, I'll go to the charts, and here I'll go to the scatter chart and I will select this chart. Now this is the blank chart. So just right click here, go to the select data and just click on add series. And now series name, you can put any series name. As of now I'm just keeping it blank. And X value, so for X value I'll take this position column, and for Y value I'll take this date column. Just click on OK. Now our chart will look like this. Now just change the size of this chart like this. So first of all, I would like to remove the grid lines from the chart. Just right click on the vertical axis, go to the format axis, and here just scroll it down, go to the tick mark, and measure type we will take cross, and minor type also we will take cross. Alright, now just go to the home and make this bold, slightly bigger, and font take black, and then go to the format shape outline, we will take black color. Now we will remove this horizontal axis. Just select and press delete, so it is deleted. You can keep chart title if you want to keep. Change the chart size. Now just click on the chart, go to this plus button, chart elements button, and now just add error bars. Now here you can see the error bars are available. Now I will select this vertical error bar. Just click on any vertical error bar like this. It is selected. Now press delete. So we will delete the vertical error bars. We will keep only horizontal error bars. Now just right click on horizontal error bar, go to the format error bars, and here we will select minus, and then end style we will select no cap, then error amount we will select percentage, and percentage we will take 100%. Now I'll go to the fill and line, and here I'll go to the line. I'll select this solid line and I will take this blue color, light blue. Width I will take around 2 point, and then compound type I will take this one, which is double. Now I'll go to the begin arrow type and I will take this one, diamond arrow, and I will change the size of begin arrow. I'll take this size, the bigger one. Okay, so now our chart will look like this. Now you can see there are small markers are available, so we can remove these marker. Just click on the markers and go to the fill and line, and then go to the marker. Here go to the marker option and just choose none. and just close this window. Now there is no marker is available. Now you can add the data label here. Just right click, click on add data label, select the data label, go to the format data label, and here you can choose above. But you can see data label is available as date. In place of this date we will display our own data label. So we will display date of course, but we will display our milestone name also. So what I will do, I'll add another column, data label, and I will put a formula here, and that will be, I'll take date first, so I'll use text this and format dmmm by and just close the bracket. Then I'll put one enter. From the new line I will add milestone name, so I'll use character 10 here for new line, and I'll use the milestone name and just press enter. Now I'll select the data label here, right click, go to the format data label, and here I'll select value from cells, and then here I will select this data label values. Just click on OK. Now I will remove Y value from here and remove solid lines also. Then our data label will look like this, date and then milestone name. But if you will see, the completed part, which is the last milestone, is available on the top. So I would like to see the first milestone on the top, not the last one. What I will do, I'll select this axis, just right click, go to the format axis, and I'll put it in reverse order. So just check this value in reverse order. Now you can see our first milestone is this start. Now you can format this data label also. Just right click, go to the change data label shape, and you can choose this one. You can put some colors also, so just go to the format, then go to the shape style. You can choose this style, make the font bold of data label, so go to the home and make it bold. Alright, so our chart will look like this. Now you can change the chart size also, you can make it slightly bigger, you can fix the first and the last date also. So to fix that part, what you can do, let's say we can take the first date as 1st June, last date we can take as 30th September. So if I will type here, let's say 1st June and 30th September, and if I will convert these number in journal format, so I'll press Alt OE, then I'll go to the journal format. Now you can see our minimum should be 43617 and maximum should be 43738. So just right click on this axis, go to the format axis. Here in minimum we will type 43617 and maximum we will take 43738. Okay, and now just close this. So you can see our chart will look like this. Now it is proper readable. You can put your chart title whatever you want to put. Alright friends, so that is how you can create this vertical timeline chart in Microsoft Excel. This chart can be used in your project management dashboard, and you can also use on your business presentations or just to showcase the timeline of your project. In the next part of this video, you will learn how we can create this chart in horizontal way using the scatter chart. So please watch the next part of this video. Thank you so much for watching.